Hello and welcome to Tonic Studios. I'm Leo and I'm here today to introduce you to the Harvest Cascade Collection. So this is, can I say this is the last of our collections this year? I think I can safely say that now. This is the last of our collections this year. So we've done 3 very Christmassy sets, we've done a very wintry set, and now we're moving kind of back in seasons a little bit, and we're bringing you some harvest. Thanksgiving, fall, autumn, whatever you celebrate, this one is going to be for you. And I think this is a little bit different from what you would normally see in like a fall themed paper collection. So I'm going to start off with, in the same as we've done before, the papers, and that kind of gives you the theme and tone of the rest of the collection. So we have here our beautiful 12 by 12 paper stack. Now we say paper, it's not really paper. This is 200 GSM cardstock that we have here. You're getting 18 sheets in this stack, not including your cover sheet. So 2 each of 9 double-sided designs. So this is the colour palette that we're working with throughout Harvest Cascade. This is a stunning autumnal kind of themed pad. We do have some kind of oranges in here. We've got some browns. We've got these lovely dusky blues that you can see featured throughout this imagery as well. And I think it's a very, like I say, unique and slightly different take on the standard autumn or fall theme. So on the back of your cover sheet, as always, you do have your lovely tags and stamps and other pieces. So we do have 2 die sets that will cut these out for you. If you have our beautiful Moments tag dies, they will cut your tags that you can see here. If you have our more recent version, the tags and stamps dies, they will cut obviously your tags, but they will also cut these for you as well. But these are nice easy shapes for you to fussy cut as well if you don't have that die set. But you can see lots of imagery on here too. You've got this lovely border, so you've got an orange border on some, a dusky blue on others, and this nice kind of creamy mushroomy colour on others as well. Lots of pumpkins, lots of leaves, you've got some sunflowers in here, lots of texture all the way through as well. Onto the paper itself then. So our first sheet is this lovely foliage piece. I think these almost look like little wheat sheaves, the way the leaves are put together, and some lovely leaves are like little tiny tips in very bright kind of reddy orange on there. Really pretty sheet, that one. And then on the reverse of that we have a very, very thin diagonal stripe in orange and that kind of mushroomy grey. We then have just a whole pumpkin patch of pumpkins, and again these are in nice strips, so they're perfect for cutting into strips if you just want a border piece on a scrapbooking page or on a card or another project. They are also very fussy cuttable. They're not too difficult to go around the edges of. You've got lots of nice space around these if you do want to cut across the edges, and again lots of those lovely colours featured through this one. On the reverse of that then we've got this kind of slightly sage greeny, almost pewter grey, kind of on the border, and with a nice white spot. Very cute, very usable as well. We then have some slightly more spread out foliage on this one, so lots of leaves of different varieties, lots of different autumnal shades in there for you. And then we've got a lovely muted orange gingham on the back of that one. Then we have just some amazing toned pumpkins in here. The beautiful blue hues in here. Nice little touches of orange as well. Lots of foliage in the background for you too. And then on the reverse we have this lovely grey with a very pale kind of creamy grey. Kind of almost like a skeleton leaf on that one. Next up then we have our classic acorns. And again these are very fussy cuttable. Would be great if you needed to cut your own toppers for anything. You'll probably even get a punch around these if you wanted to punch them out of that paper. And on the reverse we've got a beautiful wood grain. Nice wide planks on this one. Nice texture in there. We've got then a really large foliage print on this one for you, and in the background, I don't know if you can quite pick it up on camera, you've got almost like a hessian kind of distressed in the background of this one, so it's not just a plain background. But again, these are going to be very fussy cuttable if you want to cut your paper out, or it would just make a wonderful full spread if you wanted to just keep a whole sheet. And on the reverse we have some lovely little pumpkins, all different sizes and shapes on that one. And we have a lovely row, or multiple rows I should say, of sunflowers. And again, following through those lovely blues and greys, lots of yellows and oranges as well. Again, you've got that nice kind of hessian texture in the background as well. And we have a beautiful stripe on the background of this. Again, the background patterns on these I think are very usable for any time of year, but they're going to be really nice coordinating with your pattern sides as well. And we have just some amazing pumpkins and gourds of all different shapes and sizes. And these have like a, I don't know, they have more of a textured look to them. Very watercolory. And lots of little leaves in between as well. And on the back of that one we have a lovely brown spot. And we have to have some trees, some nice leaf fall going on here. So you've got some of your blue trees, some of your turning oranges, there's still a couple of green dotted in between as well, and then just a little scattering of stars. And again we've got that lovely hessian background going on. And then on the reverse of that we've got these beautiful thick stripes featuring all of the colours throughout the pattern paper. And then we are back to the first one again. So that is your 12 by 12 stack. Let me just put that one back together. I'll show you the 8 by 8 stack, and then we'll have a look at a couple of projects that feature some of this lovely pattern paper. So again, we have an 8 by 8 stack as well. So this time you're getting 36 sheets. Again, it's that same 200 GSM cardstock. This time you're getting 3 each of 9 double-sided designs, and you're getting 3 each of 3 bronze foiled designs in this one. And of course, again, that doesn't include your cover sheet. So you've got these lovely hero images of our patterns again. And then on the reverse, you get that first flash of the lovely bronze foiling that we have on this one. So again, using your beautiful moments or tags and stamps die set, you can cut these out. And then we go into the stack. So same as before, we've got just miniaturized versions. So there's your foliage and your diagonal stripe. We've got that lovely row of pumpkins. This is our stack from the craft room, so some sheets may not be here anymore. So yeah, your lovely rows of pumpkins and your spot on the reverse of that one. Your scattered leaves and your gingham. Those beautiful pumpkins with those lovely skeleton leaves on the background. Your larger foliage sprigs and the lovely little pumpkins on the background of that. Your stripes of sunflowers with that beautiful pinstripe on the reverse. Your lovely big watercolory pumpkins with your spot reverse. And we've got those beautiful trees again with that lovely coloured stripe reverse. And then we're into the foiled sheets. So first one, we've got this kind of sagey green, and again all of those spots are bronze foiled for you. Very, very pretty, and again a very usable sheet. Doesn't necessarily have anything autumnal on there, could be pretty much any time of year for that one. And on the reverse we've got some more of those very scattered leaves. The next one then, we've got your stripes of trees, and this time, if I can get it to catch the light, all of the stars around the trees have been foiled for you on this one. And on the reverse you've got your wood grain. And then I only have, oh no, I've got 2 sheets of this. I've not used all of it because I think this might be my favourite. Those lovely skeleton leaves this time with all of that lovely foiling on there. Very, very pretty. And on the reverse of that one we've got the little acorn sprigs as well. So that is your 8x8 stack. I'm hoping they're all in there. I'm just thinking, oh, have we seen all of them? I'm pretty sure they're all in there, but there is a repeat of everything that you've seen in 12x12, just miniaturized basically. I've used a lot of sheets out of that stack. So some projects then that are using the pattern paper. Here's a lovely little one. This one has come in from Sue Hardman, and she's made a little gift bag just using that pattern paper and added a second piece around as a wrap. Very, very cute. This is a lovely little project, one of your classic schoolboard projects. Nice to go back to basics with things like that every now and again. A beautiful way to use your pattern paper. We've got a little series of mini envelopes here. It's probably easier to show these top down. So making little envelopes for little cards, or bigger envelopes if you wanted to. We've just used an envelope maker to make these. But it's another great way to show off your paper, or if you wanted to give a gift card or something like that. It's a very cute way of presenting those. What else do we have? You can see it uses a lot of paper. This one?
Yes. This
one is from Sue again, and she's made a lovely little book. A zigzag book this is. There's lots of little bits of paper going on through here as well. On the reverse on there, on the back of here. I think she's just used the same sheet. Yes, I think she has all the way through. And then the reverse as well. So a great way to use your pattern paper in your memory booking or scrapbooking or whatever kind of memory keeping you like to do. This one. Looks like it has quite a bit of paper. Oh, like she's got my favourite one here. This one is from Vicky, using that lovely sheet of those bronze skeleton leaves all the way around. Nice little book. Oh, and some on the inside as well. Absolutely stunning, Vicky. Thank you so much for this. Very, very pretty. I like that. Okay, so that is a couple of example projects with our patterned papers. Next up then, sticking with the paper theme, we have toppers for you. And we actually have 2 sets of toppers in this collection. So let me make sure I've got all of these out here for you. So, like I say, 2 sets of toppers this time. And in each pack you're getting 4 sheets, so 2 each of 2 topper sheets. So there are 4 different designs in total. I don't know, that has complicated my brain. So we're just going to go with yes on that one. So pack number 1, we have these lovely big rectangular kind of almost like badges. That's what I remind me, like the hello badge here that we've got. And I'm guessing they should be like hello fall or hello autumn. Yeah, they remind me very much of those kind of badges. And again, you've got that lovely bronze foiling detail across these as well. Got some lovely sentiment strips too. These are going to make fantastic cards though. Nice quick easy cards with these toppers. And on this side then you've got a nice panel here that you could stamp a sentiment into, or you know, spoiler alert, there's a foil fusion sheet, so you could add a foil fusion sentiment in the center of there as well if you wanted to. You've got the little centers of the sunflowers down here that are foiled, but foiled with spots rather than all over foiling, which I think is a stunning little detail. Little pumpkins and all their veins are foiled on there, and this lovely tree topper as well. Very, very pretty. I'm really loving the bronze foil in these. I think it really adds that kind of extra autumnal touch to them. So that is set number 1 of toppers. The second set then we have in here lots of these lovely patterned strips. You've got a couple that are fussy cut as well around the leaves on this one, and some nice medallions as well with sentiments in them. Lots of very autumnal, so we've got Happy Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving blessings, give thanks, with love and for you. We do also have some envelope flaps on this one. Again, the lovely skeleton leaf design on here, and the spot over on this side. But these don't have to just go onto envelopes. We've seen a couple of projects come in with these as kind of pockets on things, or on the corners or the sides of cards. So yeah, just use them as extra pieces of pattern paper for you. A couple more toppers down here, thankful for you and best wishes. And then some really nice fussy cut strips around the side of here. So we've got the leaves, we've got the trees, and there's lovely pumpkins as well. So those are your 2 sets of toppers in this collection. I have a feeling we've got quite a few toppers across many of these things. There's a couple on here, I think. No, not that one. This one? Yes. So, got a little sentiment topper on here, and a little for you. Very nice. So it's just a very quick way to add a quick tag or something like that to a project.
There's 2 cards that have toppers on.
This one?
I don't know if that one has, but
This one?
that has a topper.
Okay. Oh, I love this card as well. I need to show this way, I think. So this one is from Vicky, and she's actually made like a garden gate out of the cardstock here. So she's cut that down, added the pumpkins. So we've got this lovely, no, that's a stamp, not a topper.
Oh.
Both stamped. No toppers at all on that one. Still
like
a lovely card, but we'll come back to that one. I'm going to put that here so I can remember that one. This one?
Yes, that has a topper on.
Are we sure now?
I don't know anymore.
No, it doesn't, because we didn't have them when we made the packaging.
Oh.
Not that one.
That box, the front
This one
of it
does.
definitely does.
This one does. So we've got that lovely give thanks topper on here, and one of those lovely little pumpkins just to the side as well. This is always the fun part of these, like hunt the project that uses the thing. Definitely this one does, you are quite right. We've got one of those huge kind of like name tag style toppers on the top of there saying warm wishes. I don't know if this, no, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Any more you can see?
No.
No? Okay, that's fine. We shall move on from toppers. Okay, next up then, where should we go? What do we normally do next? Stamp and dies?
Yes.
I've forgotten. It's been like at least 2 weeks since we filmed one of these. Let's go with stamps and dies then. So, your stamps and dies are here. We have stunning pumpkins. I absolutely love these. We've got lots and lots of leaves that you can add in as well. These beautiful little tangly vines. Some sentiments, we've got have a great day, thankful, lots of love, Thanksgiving blessings, and with love. Got some little acorns down here. They are acorns, aren't they? Yes, they are. I'm trying to think now. Yep, definitely acorns. We've got a couple of little flowers, so a sunflower and a couple of smaller flowers as well, and just lots and lots of leaves, because I think at this time of year, leaves and pumpkins and all kinds of autumnal bits and pieces is what we're after. And then in the die set, we have a lovely array of even more pumpkins, and these are in a couple of different pieces. So you have your outer edge for these, which includes your stem. You've then got the segment pieces and the, I don't want to say the bones, but that's kind of what I mean, because obviously you're going to be left with the veining.
Veins.
Yeah, the bit that makes it dimply. Anyway, but then for your stems on your pumpkins, if I can get that back in, we actually have those separate as well, so you can add them on top and layer them up. And again, they are verso, so you do have an outer edge and then your inner for those. And we have those in the different sizes too. So you've got this lovely pumpkin with this huge long stem, and we've got the long stem for that one. And then you've got this small pumpkin here with the smaller stem. Again, we've got lots of nice die cut like vine pieces. We've got the flowers as well that we'll cut these two flowers in here. No, these two flowers in here. That one, we'll cut that one. We've got some leaves in here, lots of different types. We've got a big sunflower and then a sunflower, just the head as well. We've got this lovely little wheelbarrow, because a stack of pumpkins in a wheelbarrow I think is probably the most autumnal thing that you could put on a card. And the wheel, obviously, for your wheelbarrow. We've got this little strip of grass or foliage or whatever you want that to be. Am I missing anything? We do have the layered circles here that will cut your stamped sentiments as well. And a bow to tie it all off with. So lots and lots of the projects around here are using these, I think. One of the ones that we did for the packaging, talking of pumpkins in a wheelbarrow. So yeah, nice simple card with that one. I love all the twiddly bits that come off the pumpkin though. They might be my favourite part. It's a bit sad, but I like them a lot. What else do I have? This one is a bit of, I guess, home decor that we made for the packaging this time. So a stack of those little pumpkins and just a little cluster of the leaves and a flower. Something you can hang up or decorate somewhere in your hallway perhaps. A little idea for some home decor. Can I make this stand back up without knocking everything else over? We've got a lovely pumpkin on the front of this card. This one is from Sue, and I love the fact that she's actually left this open and just given it a drop highlight in a really bright orange. So you've got that lovely gold over the front, and then you can just see that orange through the side. I really, really like that. It's a lovely card. Thank you so much, Sue. What else do I have? This one?
Yeah, and then
yes.
There's the one in the front as well.
Yes, there is. So on the front of this lovely book, you've got all of those pumpkins and the flowers and all of the beautiful leaves. And I have a feeling then we have more of those pumpkins we do inside as well. And a couple of sunflowers to go with them. I've never really considered sunflowers as being an autumnal flower, but they do tend to come out more at this time of year than early on, so they've kind of become part of the pumpkin brigade, I think.
I think they're at the very end
of summer, yeah. Once bank holiday in August is over, that's it, it's autumn. And it definitely feels like it this week. I've noticed that. We've definitely just lost summer. This one, no. Oh, actually, yes. Yes. So this card is from Sue, and what she's done is die cut all of those little leaves into a panel of cardstock, and then she's gone around with a very fine black pen and just drawn like a kind of loose scribbly outline within each of those die cuts, which I think is a really very effective, very cool idea, and definitely one that I'm going to be borrowing. Thank you for that, Sue. I'm really scared to put any of this back up now in case it all falls down.
Right in the front. No, that one.
And this one, no, stencil. Nice try though. What does this one have on it? No, embossing folder. I mean, this one definitely has all of the leaves on it, so you can see all of those lovely die cut leaves that we've got around here. They're all over the front and back. Do we have any inside? We do. So what Sue's done here is actually made a frame by putting them just around the edge, and I really like that. Very effective. And then, okay, all the way through we have just tons more leaves as well. And the bows as well. Very, very cool. Absolutely love that. There's also possibly my favourite chocolate bar ever tucked away in here. It's a finger of fudge. It's not a chomp.
Oh.
Finger of fudge is just enough to give your kids a treat. You don't know that advert, do you? Because you're a baby. Cammy's too young to remember that advert. So, lots of ideas. We have any stamped ones? Did we show stamps? Ah, yes, Vicky has one here. So we have that lovely stamped and heat embossed sentiment up here, and then another one on the inside as well. And a very lovely card, and all of your die cut pumpkins in a wheelbarrow. Very, very cute. Can I get this safely back up on the display? Oh, how's this?
That thing's gonna get knocked down.
It so is. Okay, I've managed it. I think it's okay. Let's have a look at foil fusion. Yes, let's have a look at foil fusion next. So this time we have 4 of the same, I think. Yes, we do. We mix it up every time, just to confuse me, honestly, when we come down here to try and film. Can we see those okay? A little bit pale on this one. Hopefully you can. There we go. So lots of sentiments really in this one, and then a couple of these lovely strips. Although there's a set of leaves at the bottom, although they are a strip at the moment, you could of course cut these all apart separately and use them individually. But we've got this lovely thank you in a wreath of leaves. Happy Thanksgiving with the pumpkins. You've got the with love inside this wreath. But again, don't forget, because these are not actually joined, you could take a craft knife and take the with love out of the center of that and put any other sentiment in that you wanted to. You've got then this nice tag shape with that little cluster on the side. We've got a Thanksgiving blessings across the top. For you, you're in my thoughts, a note to say, give thanks, lots of love, and just to say, and then another couple of leaves down the side of here as well. And you get 4 of these sheets in this pack this time, so plenty of options for lots of foiling you can use with that. And of course this works in conjunction with our lovely luxury craft foil. So we've got 5 different colours available for you: emerald green, ruby red, chrome silver, rose gold, and polished gold. So depending on what kind of colour scheme you are working with for your fall and autumn crafts, there's bound to be one of these that's going to work for that for you. Okay, now we play spot the projects with foil fusion on them. I have one to hand already, so we'll start with that one. So we've got that lovely Thanksgiving blessings sentiment across the bottom of there. And I have a feeling this one was done, I want to say in the rose gold foil. I think that's what we chose to use. So there's that one there. I've got, I think Vicky's used it again on here, across the top with that gold foil. So same sentiment, different foil, different background colour, very much like that. We did try and use this in a couple of different ways when we were making the samples this time. So Karen made this one for us, and she's actually put the foil fusion onto some acetate across the bottom of the card there. And I quite like how that looks with that wood grain paper behind it in the background. It's a very nice idea for a card. Oh, all of these mini cards are all foil fusion-y. Yoink. So we've used plenty of the foiling onto these and some paper. So with this one, what we actually did was use some of the scraps of foil that we had. So it's not just a single colour on here, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this so the camera's going to pick it up. But where you have little bits of foil left on your carrier sheet, you can just dot it. So there's little bits of red and gold and rose gold in here, and kind of build up an array of different colours. It's a good technique. We've got the little leaves in the corner there as well. There's another one. So this time we've actually done the with love and the outer piece in 2 different colours of foil. So even though it's one adhesive piece, technically, we have done that side differently. So just make sure that I would go around the outside first with your foil, and then you can go over the sentiment with a different colour. And then same with this last one, we've got those lovely pumpkin in that little wreath there with the Happy Thanksgiving in the middle. And these would be lovely. You could use these as place cards, or if you were giving little Thanksgiving gifts or gift cards, something like that. These would be a perfect quick and easy make for that. I think we do actually have some place cards. Can I reach them? Yes, I can. See? So a nice idea for you if you are celebrating Thanksgiving this year, why not make your own place cards? There's enough of the Foil Fusion sheets in there that you could probably get your entire family a place card of their own around the table. They could all be slightly different, even have different leaves or something like that on them. So that's another option for you. Can we see any more, Cam?
No.
No? Okay. What do I have left then? Is it just stencils and embossing folders? Ooh, exciting times. Let's go with stencils then. First of all, I'm kind of not putting anything back properly. Very naughty of me. So we have another set of layering stencils for you. We've just got 3 stencils in this set this time. And if I start with the open one here, you can see we've got a set of pumpkins at the top, a set of leaves at the bottom. And then the next layer is going to add in the detail for you. And then the final layer, we've got, I don't know if you're actually even going to see this one so well. No, just put it here. So you've got stars that go all around the pumpkins, and these lovely swirls that go around the leaves. And of course you can use just this one on its own, you can use just the detail, you can use this for basically anything else that you want to, or you can layer them all together. What I would suggest is that you just make sure that the Tonic Studios is the same way around on all of them as you're using them. So if you are stenciling onto a bigger piece of cardstock or pattern paper or whatever that you need, you can actually stencil through the Tonic Studios, and you can use that then to line up your next stencil over the top. There's my top tip for using those for you. So I've got a couple of projects here that I know use the stencils. We've got this one just here, teeny tiny card this, just a little mini slimline. And what we actually did is embossed the stencil. I don't know if you're quite going to be able to see. The stencil is actually embossed onto that nice wood grain paper. So through a tangerine, to do that you would just use your green mat and your green plate together with your normal white top plate. Put your cardstock or your pattern paper down, put your stencil on top, and then run it through. And what will happen is it's almost like an embossing folder, but not quite as deep. You just get that little bit of the pattern coming through, and then plenty of mousse and lots of colour going onto this one for those leaves, and a bit of ink just for those swirls around the edge. This one then, of course, for that lovely pumpkin stencil. So you can see all of the different colours Karen's put into that one. The nice kind of veining that we've got, and then the deeper pumpkin shades. And then we've actually got some nice copper mousse for the stars, just to give it a little extra bit of texture. Can you see any others?
No, I think the rest are embossing folders.
Yeah, I think they are. Yes. Okay, no problem. Moving on then to the last pieces in our Harvest Cascade Collection. We have 2 3D embossing folders for you this time. We've got this amazing scattering of pumpkins and these beautiful skeleton leaves as well. Okay, pumpkins may be more autumnal, but I think leaves are very year-round, and you could use these for a lot of different projects as well. But I think this is possibly one of my favourite embossing folders that we've done. This and the wood grain, out of all of the collections that we've done so far, might be my favourites. Not that we can have favourites, so I'm not going to say that. So if we have a look at the pumpkins, first of all, we've got a lovely card here. So this one we've actually reversed it, so we've got the deboss side underneath, and then we've actually embossed one of those pumpkin shapes over the top, all using that same pumpkin embossing folder. And again, that's a really quick and simple card. Does not take long at all if you need something in a hurry. We've got this amazing explosion box that Vicky has done, and she's actually use the embossing folder to make panels to go all the way around the outside of the box. Is this the point at which I open this? Okay, we'll do it from the top. So I've got a lid. Oh, that might actually be a topper. There we go, found some. On your special day, I'm on those lovely little pumpkins. And oh, I'm never going to get this closed again. Can we all just have a look at how this has gone together so I can try and replicate this in a second. I'm not going to try and do it on camera though. And then inside here, this is an amazing explosion card from Vicky. So again, we've got that lovely leaf embossing folder all the way around the edge on the inside. We've got a little gift box in the centre. And then all of these layers as well. Like stenciling behind it. Oh, some stamping. We were looking for that earlier. It's all hidden inside Vicky's exploding box. There we go. Another couple of layers. And these would be great mats for photographs. This could be a memory explosion box. More little pumpkins back there. And another one. And another one. Absolutely stunning. Some foil fusion on the top of that. And then I need to try and make this go back together. It's the making it all go round in a circle part that's difficult. Can I do it in one go? Oh. Maybe, just about. That needs to go there. There we go. I did it. That's the first time I've managed to do that on my own. I normally have to have help. So, lovely exploding box. Vicky, you've got to let us know if you're doing a tutorial on that, because we need to see it if so. Oh, this one. I almost hit the board over then. So Vicky's actually got this lovely embossing folder on the inside, and I think this time she sanded it. So this is our Majestic Gold pearlescent card. In here, I don't know if you can just about see the pearlescents back there. If you take a light buffing block, or you know those four-sided nail buffing blocks, one of the lower grit sides of that, you can just buff off the top surface of the colour from your pearlescent card. Because it is a white core, you will get this nice kind of distressed look on your cardstock, which is a great technique to use with embossing folders. We are hoping to do a little techniques video with embossing folders soon. Now that we have so many to choose from, we've been working on lots of different techniques and different things that you can do with them, and we'd love to show off. This one is embossing? Yes, it is. Lovely leaf embossing folder this time. So Karen did this. She actually also reversed. So this is the deboss side, so it's going in rather than sticking out. And this was done onto white cardstock. She then just went in with one of our very small daubers to give each leaf some colour on the veins. And then she just swiped with an ink pad over the top to hit all of the kind of flat cardstock across the top to get that nice grey finish as well. Very good technique, that one. And then we've got just the regular emboss on this side just to finish it off. And I think, oh, this one has a magnet in it. So satisfying. We love magnets. And I have this one from Sue as well. So Sue has actually again embossed white cardstock and then just gone in and coloured all of the pumpkins and stems and the little leaves individually over the top just to add some colour. We've got some foil fusion on here and a topper. We missed that one. Never mind. Absolutely love that. But a nice bright fun card. Very, very cute. Okay, I think that's all of our embossing folders. The only thing that I've not shown properly is this card here that Sue has done for us using some of that, maybe my favourite sheet of the pattern paper. I don't know. The nice foiled skeleton leaves, and she's made this beautiful, what do you even call these? Rosette?
Yeah.
Let's go with rosette. That sounds good. Lovely rosette on the front of this card, and then just a little kind of topper that she's made herself out of leaves, but she's actually embossed these. So using the embossing folder and then fussy cut the leaves out, and I absolutely love that. And then of course just a couple of strips down here, one embossed and one just some pattern paper. Very, very cool card. Love that one. And then the final card that we've not really shown off at all is this masterpiece from Vicky. So we've seen the little box that it comes in. And then this is a column card. So we have in here, again, lots more stamping and colouring in here. And beautiful pattern paper as well. All in its own presentation box. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for that one, Vicky. Wow, so many things. So many things. Look at this. Everything is just laying around now. I'm very sorry I have ruined the set. Yes, I can't reach to put everything back. So this is our Harvest Cascade Collection. It has previously been on Create and Craft TV, so roughly 2 weeks ago. That was on with Jodie. If you didn't get to see those shows, do go back and watch them over on the Create and Craft website. You'll see lots of demonstrations from Jodie. All of these samples again up close and personal as well, but it is now available directly from us if you want to grab it for yourself. And of course that means that if you are a Tonic Craft Kit subscriber, you get your 10% TCK discount as well. You can also pay in installments on our website using ShopPay, ClearPay or PayPal. If you need to spread the cost, you can do so. It's available either as the whole collection, or I have a feeling there's going to be like smaller bundles of this available, or the products are available individually as well. So if you want everything but you want extras of your consumables like your paper or your toppers or your foil fusion sheets, you can definitely add in extras if you want to. What are you going to be making with this set? Do you have any ideas already? Is this kind of sparking lots of autumn or Thanksgiving? Or do you have like a harvest dinner? Something like that. Do you celebrate Harvest Festival? Or do you give harvest gifts? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to know what kind of things you are already thinking that you might be doing with this collection once it arrives with you. If you do make anything, please, as always, tag us in your makes. Thank you, Cameron. We would absolutely love to see what you are making. You can post those over on our Tonic Studios official Facebook group over on Facebook, or we are across the rest of social media. We are at Tonic Studios, and you can use the hashtag #ShowTonic to show us what you have been making. If you have loved this collection and you're a fan of moody blues and autumnal hues, give this video a quick thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed to our channel and hit that notification bell. Ding. So you'll be notified every time we post a new video and when we go live, so that you don't miss out. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you all again very soon. Happy crafting!